All right. Hey, folks. Ryan here once again. I'm sure you're getting sick of hearing that. Look, okay, we get it, dude. I get it. After every talk, you show up. We got it. So, first off, thank you everyone for hanging out with us today. This was the culmination of a lot of work to transition a conference that's been running for essentially 10 years, right? This is our 9th CactusCon in over 10 years to a virtual platform. Personally, I think that it went really, really well compared to what could have happened. So thank you so much. To my cohorts on the screen right now with me, is there anything you want to just throw out in terms of what you saw today?
No, not even a little bit. That's why we have brought you on, so you can just.
I tried. It didn't work. Okay, I tried. All right, yeah. So the talks, all of our talks went really, really well. There was some feedback that we got, like zoom size on one of the terminals for the font, and someone saying that they were able to use like accessibility mode to actually zoom in a little bit. Turns out that editing a talk post-production, if you will, and YouTube, you can use the YouTube editor without modifying, views or the actual URL and so on and so forth. But that's not what we would need to actually like overlay something on top. We'd have to like kill the video out, and we don't really want to do that. So just make sure you're watching full screen. It's definitely legible. I really, really enjoyed the talks today. We had a number of submissions, I think it was over 50, I believe, of just talk submissions, and we selected 14. Our goal was to have a single track conference, aside from the workshops, of course. That was by design, and I think the first day showed that we made some pretty damn good selections as a team. I'm really excited and happy to have those, and to have the first set of official CactusCon videos archived and available. Yeah, I got really excited there for a second. I keep telling people, like, I work with CactusCon, and they go to YouTube and they're like, there's like 2 things on there. I'm like, well, we haven't done it in the past, but now we are. All of the talks, by the way, are available now. So everything that was streamed is now available. That includes the talks, that includes the Q&A, and heck, that includes the opening and this little sucker right here, the little daily wrap up for day 1. So just go hit those links and view anything that you may have missed. Share them around as you can via social media. We'd appreciate it. And of course, our sponsors would appreciate it. We didn't necessarily run into any major whoopsies. The one thing that we kind of did occur is, I believe it was either the first or second talk during the Q&A session, our stream died. And we're not 100% sure why it died, and it actually returned shortly. It was down for, what was it, fellas, like 2 minutes, maybe, if that.
Even,
right?
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah, not even that. So that was just one of those, it's on the internet kind of blips. I don't know. Luckily, it wasn't something crazy where we were like, well, it's downtime. Oops. So that's awesome. We did have an issue on the back end with our streaming server. So we set up a server in the cloud for redundancy. And so things like the following didn't occur. And one of our streaming box, a big beefy bad boy with GPU enabled, the GPU is just like, I'm bored, I'm out of here, and just took off on us. And it was basically software rendering from there. Luckily, it still worked just fine, and it's still working right now just fine. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm trying to get another box in the environment. It was like, oh, there's no GPUs available now. It's like, oh, okay. Well, we were just using one, and now we need one. Like, it'd be cool if we could have another one. So I won't bust out the platform we're using at all. But so okay, sponsors, to all of our sponsors, thank you very, very much. We have our partner sponsors. We've got Bishop Fox, we have BlackBerry, we have, of course, Early Warning, and then we've got PayPal. So many of them have been with us for a long time. Just very, very happy to have them on board. Doing some more shout outs for them throughout the remainder of the conference. And of course, we have our Axon, our sponsor tier. I know I named the tier poorly, sorry. But that tier is still very important to us, even though I gave it a poor name. So the Axon folks, thank you very much for hanging out with us and being part of the show. We have our supporter tier. We've got New Genesis Solutions, Andy and crew. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate that, of course. We would be remiss if we didn't mention, by the way, before I get befuddled here, that throughout the conference, we have the partner and the sponsor tier have their own channels. So please don't forget that, especially going into tomorrow. If you're able to jump into their channels and say hello, check on them, see what's up. That's awesome. Driving people to them. Also, there's hiring opportunities and all kinds of cool stuff. Like it's a mutual beneficial situation. So Digital Shadows, another supporter tier, decided to throw a $50 Amazon gift card the attendees way. That was really cool. Thank you for organizing that. I actually got an email and I wasn't paying attention to email. And it was like, hey, we want to give this away. And it took like 3 emails for me to finally see it. So I'm glad we were able to do that. And then, of course, Hack the Box, doing not just the financial supporter tier role, but also giving away a bunch of awesome stuff for CTF. We will hold off on talking about all the fun stuff given away at the CTF today until tomorrow. But just heads up, more on that coming up. Speaking of which, that takes us to our in-kind sponsors. I'm going to start actually with Offensive Security because there were giveaways during the CTF for Offensive Security. So we will be discussing those, and Pone EIP, who ran the CTF, who actually works, by the way, for Bishop Fox, one of our partner sponsors. They brought a lot to the table this year, as they always do. So, a lot of cool giveaways. We'll announce what happened and why. And I think there's actually still some more stuff potentially being done right now in that regard. And No Starch Press. We gave away some books today. We gave away some vouchers today, and we have more tomorrow of both. So thank you, No Starch Press. I was glad that during the one talk, at least I could see over someone's speaker's shoulder. I was like, hey, are those No Starch Press books? They're like, yeah, even our speakers have them for the topics they're presenting, right? And last and definitely not least, SANS. So we have a SANS course to give away. All right, these courses are not cheap for anyone who's not yet familiar with the price. Go check it out. Go see what a SANS course costs. We're giving away a voucher. We're going to be doing the SANS course giveaway tomorrow during the closing ceremonies. Closing ceremonies are from 5 to 6 p.m. tomorrow. So, and that is, of course, Mountain Standard Time, UTC -7. So please show up for that. When we open the closing, we're going to start the giveaway, and then people can throw their thumbs up, as folks did all day today. And then as we wrap up the closing, that's when the course will actually be given away. And then we'll have a whole hoopla and fanfare for who won that sucker, and everyone else will be nice and jealous. See, I'm just checking my notes here for on the fly stuff to discuss. Everything's on YouTube. Don't forget, go check it out. Hey, the CTF. The CTF is done, by the way. The boxes and the scoreboard will remain up overnight as long as they remain up on their own accord. There will not be any official support from essentially now until, well, really ever it's done. The CTF is over. But those will remain up through the rest of the con up until our closing ceremonies tomorrow. So if anyone wants to go in there and fart around and play around, go check out the CTF channels and check out the scoreboard, and you can still see what's up. We're going to reveal the scoreboard and all that fun stuff officially in our closing tomorrow. And once again, thanks to Offensive Security and Hack the Box for those giveaways. Very important. And don't forget your CactusCon merch. So we have our Threadless store, cactuscon.threadless.com. I actually have right here. Check this out. I've got the towel. Look at that. It's a big boy, too. I'm 6'1", and this thing stretches out. Trying to talk behind the towel. Stretches out fairly decently. So, go check out your swag. Get your swag on. You know what I mean? And yes, the last thing I think really is the after party. So we are having an after party of sorts. It is not no official craziness going on other than people just hanging out and being part of the community, being a community. And that's really what this is all about to us. So we have our CactusCon community server. Head on over to the CactusCon community server. And if you're not there yet, you can get there by going to cactuscon.com/Discord. By the way, /CC9 Discord takes you to the event Discord, but just /Discord takes you to the community Discord. And also, if you're wondering, how do I get there, just simply go to cactuscon.com and find your way to the big button to join the community server. In there, we have an after party chat room, and we also have multiple audio and visual rooms. And the goal is to, wear your fun hacker wear. If anyone wants to dress up like the hacker ball or whatever you want to do, show up and hang out. And we'd love to see you there. We're going to kick that off around 8 o'clock tonight, and it's going to end, I don't know, whenever JJ passes out. We're going to use that as our our barometer of when it's done. I don't know. We'll go 2-3 hours and hang out. That's going to be each night, by the way. The con server officially is going to be locked down for the remainder of the night so that we get people who want to keep communicating to go over to the community server. And let's see, Alex, anything else we need to throw in?
Yeah, one point of note on the community server, there was a little glitch in the bot this morning. So if you tried to join this morning, you may be in some weird sort of limbo. If that's the case, just leave and rejoin and you'll be fine.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, again, thank you everyone for hanging out. We have less than 2 hours before our after party, so I'm gonna pregame, hang out with the family, have some dinner, and then I'll see everyone there. So
I'm gonna take a nap.
all right.
You don't sleep. Come on.
Yeah,
He's sleeping. I'm dead.
All right. Thanks everyone. See ya.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.